Welcome to a new episode of Aha Moments with Joanie. And these are unscripted and slices of life. And today, what I want to talk about and share with you is this whole concept of now versus then. How many emails do we get that have pictures and stories of what life was in the past, and some of them were funny? So I wanted to share a couple of those ideas with you from my life, and I'm sure you can relate to them in your life. Because starting with, when's the last time you saw a punch bowl? You remember the cut crystal punch bowls, and they had these big ladles that were always solid color. Mine is crystal with a red ladle. And and as you remember, they were seen at every school dance and every college social, and they were filled with Hawaiian punch and 7-Up and gobs of ice cream. And then as we got older, the boys always tried to throw some alcohol into them. Well, yesterday, my dear friend came with her really young grandson, and I had to have my cabinets open, and the little child said to me, "What's that?" And I said, "Oh, that's a punch bowl." And he was very thoughtful, and he said, "Oh, is that where you put the names of the people you want to punch?" I decided that that was pretty clever, and instead of keeping the names of people I want to punch out in my head, I now keep them in that punch bowl. And also, do you remember when you were in college, like me, you probably had a manual typewriter when the latest technology was electric typewriters. And I was always envious of my college roommate because I was a terrible typist. And when you type on a manual typewriter in those days, when you misspelled the word, you had to stop. You had to get an eraser. You had to erase that word. Or later on, it got high tech and you had the liquid white, and you covered up the word, and then you had to retype it. So every time you mistyped a word, that's how slow it was finishing a paper. Plus, I'm a terrible speller, and I would say to my mother as I'm typing this, "Ma, how do you spell this word?" And she would say to me, "Look it up in the dictionary." To which I would say, "Well, Ma, how can I look it up in the dictionary? I don't know how to spell the word." And she said, "Look it up in the dictionary." Conclusion with that is I'm a horrible speller. But it doesn't matter now, does it? Think about now. We've got computers. You don't know how to type the word, you sort of fake it. Then the computer underlines it, and voila, you push the button, and there is the correct spelling word. So, Ma, it doesn't matter anymore that I'm a terrible smeller. And also, think about all the term papers you had to write. Now, you can look things up in Google or AI. In my day, I had to befriend and have librarians who really liked me to help me go through this card catalog to find the books that I need. And here's one for you. Look around your house right now or in your garage and tell me how many boxes you have there that came in things you ordered from online sources. Because I'm going to say that most of us adults spend a lot of time analyzing and looking at those cardboard boxes because they're really it's really a good cardboard box. So tonight, when you're having dinner with your family and your friends, bring this topic up of then versus now. Tell some of your stories. Let them tell some of their stories, and you're going to have a great time. And until you and I meet again, remember every morning to look into your mirror, smile at yourself, and say, "I am my own best friend. For I came into this world to be myself. For that I came." Thank you, and all my best.